for the next battle.
I think it's worth a try. A lay. Okay. A lay's okay. We should slow things down just to see what they're going to do, but keep our distance, I think, is the best way to stay safe. We can tap them on the ground to keep them out of their crazy stances. Nice. Oh, he did it again? Okay, stubborn. Let's just... Okay. Okay. Keep our distance. Oh, a little slow. I knew it was coming. Alright, nice. They're forcing the mix-up a lot, but if we sidewalk, we can probably get around them some. Oh, shit! Yeah, more launchers. Okay. Okay. Oh. They don't block. They don't block. Okay. So I'm kind of concentrating, but essentially... Okay. Oh, I tried to jump over it just in case, but I got caught anyway. Okay. Alright, they got us. Okay. I tried to sidestep, but I can't. That's guaranteed. Nice. So we diffused the situation for the most part. So I think the main thing that I noticed is that they're extremely button happy, right? They're very button happy, so we need to be extremely patient when we're going to attack them because their attacks are more tricky than ours. There's a lot of like random evasions, but there's a lot of stuff we can look for and just like duck it, and then we'll be able to launch them. Nice, see? Alright, there's the floor card. Gosh, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, so we shouldn't be using a whole lot of jazz, because a lot of what they're using is like... high crushing. Okay. Oh, I'm not holding it. I need to hold it. And then I block it. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh no, we're dead. No, we're not dead. Oh, I didn't stand back up for it. Damn it. Alright, they're getting us. They're getting us. There we go. Nice. They're gonna stay on the ground, so we can just do that. We can even back 4 actually. Back 4 is a pretty good option if they're gonna stay on the ground. Is that really launch this whole time? Oops, got grabbed. Knew they would press something there.
Final round. Fight.
There it is. Nice. We somehow got it back. One thing is I noticed that, so what we killed them with there is a string that if they try to press on the second hit, they're gonna get counter hit like that. So I kind of saved it until there where I knew they were gonna they're gonna press, so we can kind of use it in the scramble situation. It's like sort of like a guaranteed kill because that's their tell, right?
Fight.
Okay. Sure. Tiger's got a lot of, oh no! That might be guaranteed. I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my gosh. Oh no! I thought they were gonna go for the low. What's up, Peters?
Round 3.
This lay is putting us through the blender.
Perfect.
They're putting us through the blender. Once they get going, it's hard for us to beat them because they're pretty good with their 50-50s, but until then, we're okay. Oh, I messed it up! Oh no, just ran up throw, okay. Oh, there's 2 hits? Oh my gosh. I thought it was the grab. Oh, it was 2 hits. I didn't even know he had that move.
Get ready for the next battle.
I need to memorize the stance transitions. If I memorize the stance transitions, this will be a whole lot less stressful. Because currently what we have to do is based off Razor Rush, when he sidesteps, I'm looking to see what's the stance and then deciding what to do. But if I see him sidestepping, I can know exactly
Round
what stance
1.
is going to be.
Fight.
Oh, right. Oh, right. That is the stance. So it's not Tiger that has the low. It does, but it's not that one. Right, and that one has the launch. Okay. Wait, no, he has... Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh my god, hatchet kick, no! Oh man, I tried to sidestep. I didn't need to.
Round 3.
I didn't need to.
Fight.
Oh my gosh. Nice. Got it. That was scary. So, I made a mistake there with the back one after he went straight back into relaxed. Alright, we did it.
Final round.
We're live.
Fight.
They don't know to get up. Oh man. 1, 2, 3 is Mantis. We're dead. We're dead. Oh man. Honestly think that they don't go for the low after Razor Rush. That's one thing that we can think about, is that they don't currently go for the low from any of the stances. They might go into the unbreakable throw from Dragon, but not from anything else. So there's not really any reason for us to be doing that.
Fight.
Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Come on. Nice. Nice.
Round.
All right, we're getting a little bit better at this.
Fight.
See, there's the mid launcher again. Hey, Dia, can you ban them? Oh.
KO.
I can get it.
You win.
Thanks. interesting. Twitch actually flags it now, and it says possible ban evasion. Interestingly enough. So it actually flagged it as, I think this is something we've seen before. Kind of cool. Nice to see the chat bots learning and getting better. Yeah, they never got up off the ground. They always got floated. There's the single time that I didn't float, and they stayed on the ground still. So, I think this is the same person. I mean, only because it's a 5-bar Wi-Fi, but I could be totally wrong. Which, by the way, that connection was good. That connection was perfectly good. Nothing sketchy or weird about it. And it is the same person. We're the only people around today. At least in these trash ranks. I could just do down 4-2 into down 4-2. That might be ambitious too, because it's not super fast, but he does duck a lot. Aw, thanks, William. I don't deserve you. Aw, thank you. What was the saying? It's like, it's a trash can, not a trash can't. I don't think they wanted to play. I think they plugged us. I think they didn't want to play. They plugged us. Unreal. Alright. They plugged us. I think the best thing to do is probably just stop the game and restart at this point. So we'll do that. Unfortunate. Alright, give us a second. Yeah, William, I don't think you play or watch a lot of Tekken, but in this game, the online matchmaking system has a very, very light slap on the wrist if you plug someone in the middle of a match, but there is no penalty for plugging in the loading screen. So a lot of people, if they like just left and they want to leave, and like they don't want to play you again, they can plug you in the loading screen with no penalty. And then what happens is it just freezes your end of the game because like when setting up the connection, the game just kind of hangs, not knowing what to do for a really long time. The retry on it's like stupid long. So you just have to...
Welcome to the King
have
of
to do this most of the time.
Tournament 7, Bryan Fury.
Actual hacks. No, the crazy part, William, I'm going to tell you the craziest part is that the game stores like your disconnect ratio. So it's like, oh, you disconnect from 2% of all your games, or you disconnect from 20% of all your games. You plug from 20% of all your games. And it shows whenever whenever the matchup comes up, like, you know, when they find you an opponent and you're choosing whether to accept it, it has a disconnection rate, which is essentially their plug rate. But that's stored on your machine. So you can just go into your machine and edit the file, and it goes back to 0. So it's like, even though the game does impose a penalty on you for, you know, plugging too much, you can just reset it because it's not on the server. So that's the real hacks. Got another Xiao Yu this time. So we got a another evasive character. I'm still figuring out what's the best way to deal with Xiao Yu's spring kick, back turn spring kick,
Round
because
one.
it's safe.
Fight.
See? And then she can parry it afterwards. And it's like a Xiao Yu special almost, where they'll do that into a parry. Oh, okay. Roll into throw, sure. Try again. Okay, got it. Unblockable attacks.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. That went right under my 3+4. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't do it right. She's doing literal snake edges, but that was a whip punish. Oh, wow. Too small.
Round 3. Fight.
You gonna run up and snake edge me again? Oh, I fell for it. I forgot that the high-low goes into a, What the hell? Okay. I forgot that that goes into back turn so that she can do that.
Fight.
He really likes it. This console player for sure. I'm waiting for it. Wow, that's a long grab range. What the hell? Oh my gosh. I'm getting slapped. Alright. Fair enough. I don't know why it only subtracted 600. They didn't look like they were as big they were. But anyway, it's, I guess, we'll call it a strategic promotion because now there's more points on the line. But, so the two things, they really like to do the back turn spring kick. And they like to do it into a parry. As long as we can block the spring kick and wait for the parry, we can launch them. And then we'll go from there when they stop parrying.
Fight.
China number one. Nice. Oh, that's a wall slide now. New tactics.
KO.
That is a snake edge. You can react to that.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god, it goes under. She can do it into the AOP. Unreal. Damn. Xiao Yu's hitbox always throws me off. It makes me wonder if there are certain things that just don't work on her, or if I'm just like showing my bad execution. Okay. We can walk around that. Oops. Oh, I ducked. Why did I duck to the roll? Well, I mean, I know why, but also why. Nice. Alright. We're getting slapped a little bit, but let's see. We need to stay focused and not duck the roll. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it. Oh my gosh. Oh man, we did it.
Final round.
We did it. We survived.
Fight.
There it is. You see that? She parried and we launched it. Oh my gosh, Snake Edge. I was walking. The tracks. You see that? We did it. After they parry, so even though the spring kick itself is not launchable, after the parry is launchable, if they do it. So we just need to stay patient. We just need to stay patient. The other thing is we need to be looking for Snake Edges when they're against the wall. That will help us, because I'm not super good at blocking it. Snake Edge is the sweep that she does that launches you. It's like a super low profile sweep that she does. Okay. Nice try. Oh, she just did it again. I see. Oh my god. The flowcharts. So, again, that's not... We can just let him keep doing it. Just yeet ourselves at him. Let's back up. There it is, see? Dang, that throw is destroying us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Harashi ni nana na. What's up, Hugh? Ah! Oh man, they're really trying to... Nice. I didn't need to do that. Okay. So Hugh, we are back in the back spring blender. I think it's because I refuse to do down 4-2-3, because down 4-2-3... So, okay. This is the blender, Hugh. I'm going to explain it to you, and you're going to tell me what you think I'm supposed to be doing. The options that she's going for is back spring into parry, back spring into back spring, and then, in addition to all that, is mixing in roll into, back roll into, sweep.
Round one.
So what I've been doing is just holding back and waiting for the parry and trying to launch it with jet upper, which does work. But then it's like, is there, because down 4-2-3 doesn't give me a natural combo because it's not a counter hit. So, is that the right idea? Can I sidestep? Should I be walking instead? Oh no. I pressed 1+2.
Round 2.
Like, what would you do on a normal character? Like, you're one of your characters, right? Like that, you see that?
KO. Round
Beacon
3.
hot knee. Oh, really? So that's, see, there's the next part of it. So there, she's using it as a... Okay. Oh, no! Is that not a 1+2? Dang it.
Round
What
4.
was that? I tried to
Fight.
hatch it and I got wall rise 3. So Leakin, after blocking the first one, just hops knees. That really is an option select. What do I have? I wonder if I can afford 3. No, it's gonna go under. She dead?
KO.
Right. So that's why I'm thinking forward 3. She can't parry the knee,
Fight.
but it only gives me a hit. Nice. I don't know what to do. Because she's basically forcing the 50-50, right? Do I have an option select there from movement? I mean, the sweep is tracking. The sweep is tracking. The sweep is tracking. I mean, if we guess right on any of these, it's launch, right? But like, if we do it correctly, it's launch. But the sweep tracks. I'll try back 4. Let's see if back 4 gets all of them.
Fight.
That gives us some damage too. Oh, she knows. You see that duck immediately after? Here comes the hell sweep. Oh man, I don't even get to see the arms there. What is the break on that? Uh-oh. Oh no! We'll try back 4 next time, though it hasn't come up yet.
KO.
Also, I need her back turn 4s. I need to be launching them.
Fight.
It seemed to work. Ha! It seems to be working.
KO.
Yo, Q, you're a genius.
Round 3. Fight.
He's my corner man. Oh no, it went under. It doesn't work. The fact it went under the back 4 is just tragic. I was sitting here perfect linking my back 4s into Mach Punch thinking, we figured it out as long as we don't drop these links and get launched. And then... What the hell do we do? How do you beat that? Is there an option select? I wish I had a hotkey. That sounds pretty nice.
Round one. Fight.
That does mean they're more likely to do it, right? I didn't launch it. Oh gosh. Oh man. His hit's very low. I wonder if I can just down back two.
Fight.
This just gives me an idea. Oh my gosh, right. That's a two break. Her arms are so small, I can't see them.
KO.
Oh man.
Round three. Fight.
Oh, I could have walked around there. Whoa, I dick jab too. Gosh, that's just pure evasion there, huh? That it all. We're live.
Round four. Fight.
Man. Now I'm falling just for the back turn into that because I keep thinking there's a sweep coming after. Man. Yeah, that's a hard situation. We're gonna have to lab that. Because this is the second time I've had to play against it in like 2 weeks. Because I played against a viewer, Slow Shower You, was doing a similar, not as in-depth of a setup. We never made it past just backspring into parry. But that's like... Maybe we can just move. Maybe if I move after the first one... Maybe if I move after the first one, there's some sort of timing difference to it, where I can like try and move and then duck, kind of like Hitman's dance.
Fight.
Oh my gosh. Nice. Okay. Uh-oh. No, it's not, unfortunately. So it can be parried.
KO.
But if it would...
Round two.
She's a bad matchup for Bryan. That makes sense, though. I mean... Oh, man. Ah! Oh my god. I was airborne. No.
Round
Dang.
three.
We just got schmixed the whole way.
KO.
Yeah, down back 2 is not an elbow, I don't believe. It can be parried, rather. Nice. That's a 2 break, right? Oh my gosh.
KO. You lose.
Dang. Oh man. They kind of know what they're doing in the sense that we are playing their game, right? And I don't know how to play my game. But I don't know how to beat that situation. I think I have to walk. I think I need to, next time I see the situation, and I think it's gonna happen, I'm already thinking, like, trying to get myself to block. Now I can get myself to, like, sidewalk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we got him! Oh! That looks so cool.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright.
Round 3. Fight.
That's scary. What the hell? That's a 1+2, I guess? I pressed 1 that time. That's a 2 break. Or... Oh gosh. We did it. We're hanging on. And the points are working out in our favor. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot.
For the next battle.
So what I'm trying to tell myself, here's what I'm trying to tell myself, right? The game theory of it isn't that scary. It's kind of like, think of it like a Kazuya that's like, how do I beat Bryan doing hatchet kick, soccer kick over and over again?
Round 1.
And Kazuya's like,
Fight.
well, it's like, as long as you block it, the hatchet kick, you will eventually launch them, right? So, in our case, if they go for the launcher, and they fail, right? If they go for the launcher and fail, we launch them. So what we have to do is just know that. I think the damage is in our favor. Oh. Oh my god.
KO.
They are the type of player to just hop kick after a rage drive.
Fight.
Why did I do that? They're starting to hop kick more aggressively. Okay. Okay. We'll try it. Yeah, that's long range. so that doesn't work for them. That's an elbow, by the way. That's an elbow. But we just don't have the time.
Fight.
Oh, that's a weird looking throw. I broke 2. Dang it. Whoa!
KO.
But yeah. Alright, down back, random down back 2. Let's
Fight.
do it from time to time. Yeah, like there, for example, right? Nice little delay. Nice.
You win.
So we're also getting a little bit better at just the neutral. I think we're getting a little bit better at the neutral too, which is helping us stay ahead because I think the spring kick situation is still scary. But we're kind of, I think we're getting a little bit more comfortable with our movement, like keeping the ranges that we want. I'm hoping. Let's see. This is some tough stuff. And it really feels like we're being abused in some ways.
Round 1. Fight.
Dang. Stake edge? Nope. But same idea.
KO.
Alright. That doesn't actually work with GAOPs, I think. So I need to be doing 4-4-1 there. Oh my gosh, that was good.
Round 3. Fight.
What am I doing? We'll take it. Oh my gosh, the tracking. And it's got long range too. Ooh, ooh. I had a feeling the hop kick was coming, but I didn't believe, so I just did it anyway.
Fight.
I have no idea what that throw is. I feel like I broke 2 that time, and I feel like I broke 1 every other time, and I keep pianoing 1+2, so I have no idea what it is. Man, they froze up. You see him freeze up there? That was crazy. I think it's funny that I'm sitting here, like, losing my mind at how hard the matchup is, but I think we won the last 3, so maybe that's why they left. But anyway, good games to them. Very good games. I think we learned some things.
Challenger.
I do think we learned some things. GG's, that was you, Hugh. You were sitting here giving me advice the whole time, and you were playing. No wonder.
Get ready for the next battle.
No wonder. I think what I need to do, though... Ooh, a Law. Let's see if we can handle Law. I feel pretty comfortable in the Law matchup now, but I'm not really sure. Typing with your feet? That's impressive. I thought you were playing with your feet. But, I need to lab that, because I feel like there's got to be some sort of, like, timing, you know, nuance to it. I hope. Because why else won't a Xiao Yu do that in tournament, right?
Fight.
Ooh, this ping's supposed to be good. We learned some stuff. We went jab and they immediately, went down to jab. Nice. I know what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Let's get him. Oh man. Not enough time.
Round 2.
Oh right. I just learned the other day that Legend kicks a high. Like I didn't know that. Oh, I suck. No, sir. What are you doing?
KO.
They went from super solid to double flip.
Fight. KO.
All right.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay. Nice.
You win.
We survived. I didn't see the points though.
Get ready for the next battle.
I didn't see the points though, so I don't know how good of a win it was. But yeah, I had no idea that Legend Kick is a high. That's bonkers. That changes DSS so much. That comes out of DSS, right? All of his stuff?
Round 1.
So. Oh, he stayed on the ground too. Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh, +7. We got wrecked. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming by, William. For sure, have a good Sunday. Alright, so what I think this person is I think they're super solid, and then they bust out the crazy. Nice blocks. Oh my gosh, see? They pick their spots. Nice. wrecked a little bit. Let's see.
Fight.
Probably should have done down back too. Oh, we got killed. Oh my gosh. I'm losing the I'm losing my dash. I don't know if that's a
Round 4.
rollback thing, but the connection's really good. I think that's just me getting tired. That was silly.
Final round. Fight.
Whoops. Okay. Oh no. They're running us over. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
You lose.
I guess we can just finish it there.
Get ready
We can just
for the
finish
next
it there.
battle.
These are interesting games. I feel like they keep us on our toes because they catch us getting, you know, overconfident with our offense.
Round
I feel like they know exactly when they challenge too. Okay. I tried to walk around it. Uh-oh. Dang.
Round 2.
Interesting.
Fight.
Oh, I thought I blocked it. Dang. No. We did it. This game's dog shit, Mecha. I'm sorry. How's it going, though?
Fight.
Oh, I suck. But we got something better. What is... Alright. The connection's actually shitting on us a little bit.
KO.
I feel there's a crunch.
Fight.
Yeah, they always press up and down for too. They hate it. They hate that move. So they're gonna press. So that's our
Get ready for the next battle.
that's our thing that we can abuse them on, basically. We can abuse them on that move, but we need to conserve it. We need to win on our own terms, but whenever we need to bust something out, we'll just down for 2-3, and it's gonna get them. And that's not them not knowing how to punish, that's them not knowing how to block. So that's okay, right? That's not abusing them not knowing, which it sort of is, but it's like you need to do that to win at some point.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, we ducked. We've been doing it a lot. They've seen it. Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him.
Round
Yes.
2. Fight.
I'm dropping everything. And I'm dialing in the combos and then like the middle button goes away. And that's not me.
Round
Okay.
3. Fight.
Oh, I meant to do jab, but whatever. That was me. That was my fault. Wow.
KO. You win.
That was a cool combo. But once again,
Get ready for
I
the
feel like my inputs are being dropped. I feel like despite it saying, here's all this greatness of the connection, I feel like buttons here and there are being lost. For example, I'll do down forward 2-1, and I'll get down forward 1. Or I will do jet upper, and I get back 2. And also, this is starting to happen. So I think we'll play one more,
round 1.
and then maybe we'll stop from there, because this is getting a little bit... Look at this. This is crunch. This is crunch. See? It's just getting progressively worse. Look at this! And they're gonna play us as after its law shows its true colors.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Now it's back. Whoa! That last hit didn't hit. What the hell? Yep. He doesn't bleed, see? Oh, what am I doing? I tried to do down 4-1 into dick jab, but I didn't do it right.
Fight.
Okay. Okay, it's better now. Alright. It does feel like it got better. I don't know what that was at the beginning, though. Alright, got another one.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Yep. When they panic, they're gonna fall for it again. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep playing. I don't know what's going on, but it seems all of my complaints have gone away after the first round. The first round was really suspicious, but they seem to have fixed themselves. So hopefully it was just a hiccup, you know?
Round 1.
Yeah, see, it's back to normal. That's weird. Whoa! Ooh, that was a good side step. Nice. Just all frame traps. All frame traps.
Fight.
Oh, I ducked. Ooh, nice. Wow, they just can't. They can't not get hit by the rage drive.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. Oh, so you can just jab after and it's actually going to catch it too. Interesting.
KO.
Unblockable rage drive is so cheap, Mecha.
You win.
It's nice when my rage drive hits every time. It deals so much damage. It's like the staple that I use, if it's in the open without any walls or anything like that, the staple that I use is like 90 damage. So, without OP, but still, that's like crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. Enough to bring back any life deficit, probably.
Round 1. Fight.
Oops. I need to use knees after that. I'll stay on the ground, so.
KO.
In Soviet Russia, killing Bryan kills you. Indeed, it's the Paul effect. Oops. I don't know what you're trying to do, but do what you want. They're playing funny. Oops. Nice. Oops, we're dead. Unblockable rage drive? It is!
Round 3. Fight.
was waiting for the second one too. I was waiting for it.
For the next battle.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. They were like moving in our face and stuff, making me think that they were still there. Oh, to get a down forward too? At least do a flip.
Round 1.
Alright.
Fight.
Alright, I need to stop falling for that. Good blocks. Nice. You fought either a ridiculous player or a cheater earlier. You cannot be load.
Fight.
The way I typically check for those is, my understanding is you load them from downtown and see if they're twitch ducking. Because the scripts typically don't judge distance, they just, as soon as the player does anything. Oh shoot, I tried to walk around it, but I walked the wrong way. Tricky. Broke all grabs, blocked all lows. Yeah.
Fight.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Should have done something else.
Round 4.
Oh, if every other aspect of the game is lacking, that's another sign for sure. Uh-oh. Nice. Yeah, block all lows, break all grabs, but they don't have fundamentals for sure, like... Nice. They're trying. Oh. Oh, too bad. Good games. Ooh, we just snuck that in there.
For the next battle.
I feel like we are at an advantage because we know the punishment. They have not... The only thing they've punished is hatchet kick, as far as I've noticed. Oh, and machine guns, actually. But they don't punish down 4-2-3.
Fight.
See? Nice. Getting in there. Ooh. Oh, I thought I broke it.
KO.
I mean, not broke it. I thought I blocked it.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Oh man, I think I'm blocking this. Nice.
Round 3.
Nice.
Fight.
Nice.
Round 4.
Alright, nice.
Fight.
Okay. Good float. Ooh, that's a mid. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, they got us. I wish I got the right wall combo in there, but whatever.
Perfect.
Alright. Just some good old-fashioned frame traps at the end there.
Get ready for the
Frame traps that trap, because he hasn't been going for any, like, jab type of... The only type of jab interrupt they've been doing is, down to 4? Is that what it is? Down to 3? But... In that situation... Do we trade? It's a 15 frame, and we're +5. Yeah, we would trade, so it's fine. They're keeping us on our toes, though.
round 1. Fight.
Right. Okay. Okay, nice.
Round 2.
Nice.
Fight.
Whew, that was disgusting. Double taunt. Got him.
Round 3. Fight.
Whoa. That should have worked. I guess I'll slow. Nice. We're staying alive. We're pushing them out. So, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. The first thing is I've noticed they've been sidestepping a lot. They've been doing it for like a few games now. So what I've switched to, but they also still like to sometimes, I'm afraid still of down to 4. So I'm not just leaning on Mach Kick, I do 1+2/1 as well. I'm using both for now because it's a natural combo, but they could duck it. Nice. Oh, back turn throw. Oh, that was really big. Nice. That was really big. But see how they're very aggressively moving? So we can use track moves. Ooh, that doesn't work. Okay, down forward 1. Down for 2. We'll catch that. But the point being that we need to be... Oops, I didn't break it. We're trying to land tracking moves into neutral now. Up. Sidewall. Dang. I thought I could at least get down back 1+. Maybe I should have gone for a mock punch there. We can slow down. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, I was holding it. Dang, they got us. I thought I was holding a low parry, but I don't think I was. I don't think I was. They got us. All right. So I was talking so much about using tracking moves, but I think it was pretty obvious what we were doing. So we need to, and they were slowing down. We still have this tendency to like run up, hatchet kick, and they do pick up on that. They block that a lot. So run up, down 4, I think is good for starters because if they block it, they might do the wrong punish. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, they pressed. I went 1-4 sidestep and got clipped. Oh, it tracks! We're dead! Oh, we're not dead, but we are dead.
Round 3.
Dang.
Fight.
Ooh, nice. They got it right in our face. Nice. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, nice. I thought because they went for down forward 2 last time, they would press again, which I was right, but they did something a little safer. Nice. That's 1+2 break. Oh no, we're getting blendered. Nice, nice. I forgot that if they block the rage drive, they're very likely to challenge us. So we should be thinking about that again. But
Get ready for the next
they're adapting. They're finally using good movement, and they're slowing down just enough that we're getting really comfortable attacking them. So we should slow it down, play a nice, relaxing game of moving around the stage, and we'll start winning again. These are fun, though.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Oops. Bad punish. Oh, they did it. Okay. Oh no! Nice. Nice.
Round 2.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay. Nice. Ooh. That was really sharp. You dead? Yeah.
KO. Round 3.
I've been doing that a lot after down 4 too. Okay. Nice.
KO.
Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Try again. Interesting.
KO.
Nice.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I tried to walk around it, but I guess not. Oops. Oh, we got him? Oh, not what I meant to do, but okay. We got him. I was trying to taunt. I was going to taunt 1-4, but I guess we'll take that. I didn't mean to do that. Why did that... Also, why did that throw hit him? That's weird. Anyway, I guess we'll take it. Strategically, I think we had it, but then we messed it up execution-wise.
Come and get some.
All right.
Round 1.
Let's give him
Fight.
some... There we go. Well then, I guess we'll take it.
KO. Round
I guess we'll
2.
take it.
Fight.
Okay. Nice. I wanted it. Woo. They only do highs and lows after their against that move. Okay. Oh, that's a mid? Nice. Alright, mid, low. But I think that was a natural combo once it hit, so. Okay. Oh, I pressed. I blocked, but not long enough. Nice. All right. Jeez. I did have a feeling that they were going to press there, but I didn't hold long enough, which is just unforgivable. Unforgivable. All right.
New challenge.
Good games to them, by the way. Very good games. This feels like the same person. Just because of how quickly it rematched, it was a 5-bar again. And the connection issues went away as soon as I was complaining for, like, you know, one game, basically. And then they went away. Ooh, Paul Phoenix. So the one thing is that his hammer move against the wall, he doesn't have a single move that can frame trap you from a mid, like as a mid that beats a duck jab, except for shoulder. And shoulder down 1+2. So what we can do is we can do that to force it out of him. Okay. Nice. Oh. Oop, nice. Nice try.
KO.
I think it was a little too
Round
obvious.
2.
Let's try a orbital. Yep. Nice. I've been practicing on Paul's punishment to see if I can pull it off. Right, I need to... Oh, man. Damn it, we're dead. If we had punished a single death fist, we would have won, I think. So, unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's slow down a bit. Don't do this to me, game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Round 4.
Alright.
Fight.
Oh my gosh, the range! Alright. I could have done that.
Round.
Oh well.
Fight.
Ooh, picked us up. Oh. Oh, we're dead. Man, I thought that was the 4-4-2. So I pressed. I pressed with 4-3.
Ready for the next battle.
Nice stuff. Okay. I think we still have another chance to promote here, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Because they only got 400 wins, so the chances that they are a Smurf is low, unless they are not.
Round 1.
So, sorry, the chances that they have a higher ranked character, but it doesn't seem like it. What is going on? Wow, what the hell? That's crazy. Right?
KO.
As long as we can figure out that death fist punish.
Fight.
Dang. Come on, let's punish one of these.
Round 3.
I've been practicing.
Fight.
Nice. Oh my gosh. So even at +2. Nice. Dang. We can launch that, I'm pretty sure, but maybe it's minus
Round
13.
4. Fight.
Oh my gosh, no! Man, I can't get the Mach Punch out fast enough.
Fight.
I'm not afraid. Okay. Not amazing, but we did okay. Those death fists are gonna be the end of us, huh? They're gonna be the end of us. Paul is like a really boogeyman matchup for me because he's got so many good buttons. So I'm like really afraid when I play against him. And then on top of that, like punishing death fists is hard.
Round
So it's like doing that under pressure is also really hard.
Fight.
See? And sometimes you just miss.
KO.
Alright.
Round two.
You also need to sidestep more in the open. Alright. Oh! Nice. Oh my gosh, sure. That makes sense though. I mean, like, the Hell Sweep is risking your life, right?
Fight.
Wow, that's really good. Nice. Oh! Alright, sure. This is really scary.
Fight.
Okay. Ooh, we got it.
Final round. Fight.
Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, we did it. Whew, we did it. We passed it. All right, good games to them. Oh man, we didn't punish a single death fist, which is just super disappointing because I've been practicing that one.
New challenger. Get ready.
Who is
for
this
the
gonna
next
be?
battle.
All of these are 5 bars, which is pretty nice, to be honest, you know? Oh, it's the same person. On Hammerhead now. Sure. Let's see if we can keep our head above water here. I'm still thinking about... We have like a limited amount of time to get the Mach Punch, because soon they're going to start ducking it. They're going to figure out that we don't have to punish, and they're going to start ducking and launching us. And until they do that, we have to keep trying. But afterwards, we have to play a 50-50 game with them, basically. Or just start doing it correctly.
Round one. Fight.
Whoa. I wonder if we can, like, induce that out of them. I don't know. Nice. Whoa. I don't know what that was.
Round 3.
Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I'm
Fight.
playing bad. Man, I forget that move is so good. Okay.
KO.
I wonder if I can get more. I think it's minus 13 at least, but it's probably... Okay. Too much just dancing. Of course. Weirdly enough, we could have launched if they did that and we blocked, so...
Fight.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's really good. He got us. Are we dead? If they had done the cancel, we'd be dead, but now I think we're alive. I was trying to orbital, but I don't think I have time. I have to duck for that. Nice. Are they gonna leave now? Please don't leave. Okay, thank you.
Get ready for the next battle.
I only got 10 minutes left, so please don't leave. I feel like this name looks really familiar. I feel like we've played before.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow, I suck. Oh, I suck. I suck. Could have killed him.
2. Fight.
Nice. Got us.
Round 3.
All right. Nice.
Fight.
Okay. I haven't seen a death disc in a while. Because, I mean... Okay. Oh my goodness. They're really patient. Oh, we did it.
Round 4. Fight.
Wow, I suck. Ha! That was so dumb.
Final round.
Wow.
Fight.
I have to stay on the ground. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, they got us. Alright. We almost got it back. I should have kept running in, I guess, but I was hoping they would do something crazy there after the mock punch, but that was really sharp of them. I was really hoping we would get something out of that.
Round 1. Fight.
That doesn't work. Oh, that tracks? You see him tracking? Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, nice. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh. I knew it.
KO.
First was a mid, second's man, they dropped the combo though, unfortunate. Oh, nice. Alright, do something easier. I'm getting nervous, so my execution is dropping.
Fight.
Okay. Ooh, we got one. We got one. These games are short. They feel really short because the rounds are so fast. But that's just because we're both very high damage, so whoever's winning is fast. Dang. Where is that Death Fist punish? Where is that Death Fist punish? I'm fast enough offline, but not fast enough online, I guess. Or maybe not. I haven't practiced in a week. So it's probably just not there anymore. It's gone.
Round
I didn't learn it solidly enough.
Fight.
Alright, so if he... God, it's so much range.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my gosh. I tried to jab, but I got back one instead. Whoa! I went for dick jab there.
KO.
Nice.
Round
Nice.
3. Fight.
Nice. Nice.
KO.
We're living so far.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, they're testing us. Dang, they did tech roll. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Uh-oh. Alright, nice. We lived. Alright, it's 10:59. So I'm going to go over a little bit and play one more. And then we're going to call it for the stream. Just one more. Only because I want to see if we can punish a death fist.
Round 1. Fight.
Nope. I was even ready, it felt like. Okay. We're getting comfortable.
KO. Round
All right.
2.
Nice.
Fight.
1, 2 to catch the orbital. Nice. Even despite the side roll.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh no! I got him.
You win.
Cool. Well, good games to them, and we didn't go too far over. But yeah, with that, thanks everyone for coming out to watch today. It's really great. I feel like, you know, my player 2 side still needs work. I need to probably play it more often. So I'll probably maybe I'll start playing more player 2 side, you know, from time to time, more so than just on Sunday, so that I can like try and actually get that ratio back to 50%. But either way, thanks again, and let's do our sign off. So if you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow, and really like seeing the participation. And if you want to come check us out live, it's at twitch.tv/VonTiban. VONTIBAN. We stream Tekken Saturdays, Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, so you can come check us out there. And we do our variety stream Thursdays, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time, so you can check us out there as well. So with that, have a great beginning to your holidays. It's just probably going to be really close to Christmas when you see this, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.